He was a serial killer who bragged about killing people, and he professed and confessed to be a demon.
He was that, bro. If he wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself on feet by himself.
Vaughn gave me a lot of passes. He could have killed me a couple times.
I was happy as hell when I found out Vaughn was dead. I cooked for the whole day.
I was relieved for the community, man, because he was over there torturing them guys, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Something was wrong with him. That's not human, man.
A Los Angeles-based rapper has died following a stabbing at a music festival in Exposition Park.
Do you think you suffer from mental illness, or do you suffer from depression?
Do I think I suffer from mental illness? I think I'm different.
Jose Dwayne Ricardo Onfroy, better known as XXXTentacion, was one of the most polarizing and powerful voices of his generation. By age 20, he was already a multi-platinum artist, a global phenomenon, and a symbol of emotional vulnerability in rap.
So you know what I mean? From this side to that side, I need you to turn the fuck up, alright?
But beneath the fame was a life haunted by enemies, legal drama, and violent street energy.
I feel like I'm dead.
But you're not.
I'm alive, but I'm dead.
Why do you say that? You feel like there's a part of you that died, or?
Yeah.
June 18, 2018, XXX left Riva Motorsports in Deerfield Beach, Florida. He was in a black BMW, flashy, unmistakable. Moments later, a black SUV blocked his exit. 2 masked gunmen rushed him. In less than 60 seconds, they fired multiple shots and escaped with a Louis Vuitton bag full of cash. Jose died before reaching the hospital. At first glance, it looked like a robbery gone wrong. But the deeper the investigation went, the more it revealed premeditation, gang affiliations, and jealousy. The suspects linked to local street crews allegedly targeted him for weeks. The bag of cash might have been the motive on paper.
I'm in pain.
But online whispers said otherwise. Was it really about money or something more personal, deeper, darker? To this day, fans debate whether XXX was taken out by enemies who wanted revenge. His death wasn't just a tragedy. It was a statement that fame doesn't erase your past.
Look, if you love someone, you're supposed to be dedicated to them, right? Now, I don't follow relationships simply because I don't want to promise someone something and then not keep my word because of how much I've been hurt.
And what happened to the killers? They were caught and some even bragged about it. But no prison sentence can reverse the fact. One of the most influential voices of Gen Z was silenced at 20 years old.
What are you referring to? What's the truth?
I'm the truth.
Let's go.
Daryl Caldwell Aka, Drakeo the Ruler, built his legacy off raw storytelling, icy flows, and a street persona that felt too real to be manufactured.
Who's the top 5 rappers in LA right now?
Me.
Me.
Raised in South Central Los Angeles, his lyrics weren't just metaphors, they were maps of survival in a city torn by decades of gang warfare.
The money wise and all that extra shit.
Thinking
right?
they got these restaurants, thinking they low. You in Beverly Hills and all that. Bitch, that shit 10 minutes from the hood, nigga.
In 2017, he was arrested on multiple charges, including murder and gang conspiracy accusations that nearly ended his career. Though he was acquitted of the murder charge, the legal system never truly let go. Prosecutors argued his music was proof of criminal intent. Drakeo claimed it was art and eventually walked free. But freedom didn't mean safety. In December 2021, Drakeo was set to perform at the Once Upon a Time in L.A. festival alongside legends like Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube. It should have been a career-defining night. Instead, it became his last.
A Los Angeles-based rapper has died following a stabbing at a music festival in Exposition Park.
Both the LA Times and Rolling Stone are now reporting rapper Drakeo the Ruler was the victim.
Backstage, in a supposedly secure artist area, Drakeo was surrounded by a group of men. A fight broke out, and in the chaos, someone pulled a blade. He was stabbed in the neck and left bleeding out as security scrambled to make sense of the madness.
Drakeo was stabbed and killed at Once Upon a Time festival. You were with him, right?
Yeah.
Can you just bring us back to that day? Because, you know, a lot of people be talking. The media says what they say.
He died hours later. The suspects never clearly identified, but the streets whispered what official reports wouldn't. This wasn't random.
What was the energy of that day, like before all that shit happened?
I mean, shit, we just coming to get our money. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit, that's it. We came. Draco was gonna get his money, and shit happened. You know what I'm saying? That's why they asked me to. They had no security, no nothing. They were supposed to do their job. You know what I'm saying? We just got paid to come in.
It was personal, rooted in gang politics and old beefs that never really ended. Some pointed fingers at rival crews. Others blamed the festival's lack of security. But in the end, one thing was undeniable: Drakeo didn't die in the streets. He died backstage at a music festival surrounded by cameras, celebrities, and fans. And somehow, no one saw a thing.
Yeah.
I think your mom said it was around 40 to 60 men in masks.
No, it was like 100 or something.
Really?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
I want to party one time.
Last time that I...
Where you say you from? You say you from Crenshaw?
I'm from Rolling 60s. But that's
what's Crenshaw?
That's the street.
That's not where you from.
Yeah,
Ermias Joseph Askedam, known to the world as Nipsey Hussle, was more than a rapper. He was a visionary, a community builder, a man who tried to turn gang culture into gang evolution. Raised in Crenshaw, Nipsey was affiliated with the Rollins 60 Seconds neighborhood Crips, one of L.A.'s most feared sets. But as his fame grew, so did his mission: buy back the block, educate the youth, unite the streets. On March 31st, 2019, Nipsey stood outside his Marathon clothing store, the very heart of his community. It was broad daylight. People were around. No one expected violence.
I'm not from this world you from, bro. Okay. I don't go by these rules, homie. Okay. And I've been to jail. That don't threaten me, bro. Trust me. If I had a bad day, I'd have tested your jaw. Okay. And I'd have got my homegirl to test your jaw.
Okay, and y'all gonna go to jail, and you just said you've been before.
I ain't tripping on jail. I trip on respect.
Okay.
I'm willing to die behind mine, let alone go to jail.
Until a man walked up, exchanged a few words, and then opened fire.
To that breaking news overnight, Grammy-nominated rapper Nipsey Hussle shot and killed outside his own clothing store in Los Angeles.
Nipsey was hit multiple times.
Okay, and you're the first person that basically gets over Nip's body.
Yeah.
How is he reacting to what just happened?
He just keep trying to get up. He kept trying to get up. You know, if you're breathing, trying to get up.
He died at the hospital. The shooter was identified as Eric Holder, a man with ties to the same gang as Nipsey. Some said the attack was sparked by a personal argument.
Right.
I mean, one thing I learned is that, you know, you deal with people as people first. You deal with a man as a man, a woman as a woman, regardless what their persona is and what their titles are. It's like code of humans.
Others believe deeper gang politics were involved, tied to respect, betrayal, and accusations of snitching. What made Nipsey's death so gut-wrenching was its irony. He wasn't in a club or on tour. He was home, doing what he always did, giving back, trying to break the cycle. His murder didn't just shake Los Angeles, it shattered the entire hip-hop world.
Tributes from NBA stars and political leaders are coming in overnight, praising the performer for his focus on stopping gang violence and helping kids.
Memorials popped up across the country. The LAPD, celebrities, even rival gangs paid tribute. But beneath the love was the unspoken truth. Even when you rise above the war, it can still pull you back in.
Please. You're my best friend, and this may be the only time I'm going to see you again.
Dirk, introduce this guy right here. I don't know who he is.
He was in jail for 2 murders?
Yeah, 1 murder and 2 attempts.
And when did you start rapping?
Like 4 months ago.
State your name and ID number.
Let me tell you what it's like. Fighting 45 to life. In a room with a hype boy, nigga, you don't like. When you seen your homie, first thing that he gave you was a knife. Trying to tell you that it's real.
David Daquan Bennett, aka King Von, was a product of Chicago's notorious old block, a place where making it out is a miracle. He didn't just rap about the streets, he lived them. And even after he blew up, those TIs never really broke. Von was affiliated with the Black Disciples, a gang locked in a deadly war with the Gangster Disciples.
King Von, bro! What's going on, boy? King Von in the hood, how we doing?
His lyrics were detailed, raw, and unapologetic. Fans praised him for his storytelling. Critics feared he was glorifying violence.
It's like the devil was coming to get me. Like, it's like my soul. Like, I can't even explain it, man. Like, it's like my soul left my body.
But behind the music was a young man trying to navigate fame while dragging a lifetime of street beef with him.
I see my partner shot up. Like, a lot of people saying that I was trying to take bro chain.
On November 6, 2020, outside an Atlanta nightclub, Von got into a fight with rapper Quando Rondo's crew. The surveillance footage is brutal, fists flying, chaos erupting, then gunshots. Von was shot by Timothy Leaks, a member of Quando's team. The scene turned into a war zone. Von's team fired back. Police got involved. Sirens filled the night. He died later in the hospital.
When you looked at King Von getting killed, how did you feel?
Like my real first thought, I was happy.
You were happy?
I was happy.
What made Von's death so painful was how fast everything unraveled.
Well, you pull out and you shoot 4 times.
Yeah, the gun jammed.
How many shots did you hear before you got hit yourself? Or do you not remember this part?
Hey, I'd be lying if I told you I remember.
Okay, but do you remember any shots going off?
Yeah, I remember shots going off, but I can't sit and tell you how many it was, though.
It's like the devil was coming to get me. Like, it's like my soul. Like, I can't even explain it. I'm like, Lord, please, just on some out loud screaming jive, out of body experience type jive, Lord, please let me make it home. It's like everything went back normal. So I'm like, he shot. I'm like, he shot, y'all. I'm screaming out, my partner shot. Because mind you, he got shot 4 times.
One moment, he was on top releasing hit after hit, planning bigger things. The next, he was gone. The aftermath sparked debates across hip-hop.
He was a serial killer who bragged about killing people, and he professed and confessed to be a demon.
He was dead, bro. If he wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself on feet by himself.
Yes, when I found out Von was dead, I cooked for the whole day.
I was relieved for the community, man, because he was over there torturing them guys, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Something was wrong with him. That's not human, man. You're not regular, man.
Should artists with gang backgrounds be protected? Can they truly escape the street politics they were raised in? For Vaughn, the answer came too late.
I wake up and I put on all this designer shit, all this jewelry to look nice, you know what I'm saying? For the bitches.
When Pop Smoke came out, I was obsessed.
You know what I'm saying? Last time I checked, all that gang shit wasn't for no bitches. Like, all that gangster shit niggas is doing is for niggas.
Basher Baraka Jackson, better known as Pop Smoke, was Brooklyn Drill's brightest star. His deep voice, gritty lyrics, and UK-influenced beats gave him a sound that couldn't be ignored. At just 20 years old, he was already collaborating with Travis Scott, Nicki Minaj, and 50 Cent. But his fame didn't come without enemies.
I ain't gonna stop until I got 823 million though.
That's the number?
Yeah.
Why that number?
Yeah. Just 823 million. I need 823.
Okay.
That's when I'm gonna stop.
Back in New York, he was tied to the Wu, a set of gangs known for their rivalry with the Chew Crew. Though Pop denied active involvement.
Before, we used to do the gang business, but you know, it don't get no money. And I like money.
Street TIs followed him everywhere. In February 2020, Pop was in Los Angeles, staying in a rented mansion in the Hollywood Hills. He posted a photo on Instagram flexing a designer bag. But one detail he didn't notice, the label had the full address. That night, a group of masked men broke into the house. Pop tried to fight back. He was shot and killed. The killers? Teenage suspects, some as young as 15. Reports suggested it started as a robbery, but rumors swirled that gang initiation or revenge may have played a role. Whether it was clout, money, or street politics, one thing was clear. Pop Smoke's murder wasn't just a robbery. It was a statement that even at the peak of success, you're never too far from the violence you came from. 5 rappers, 5 legacies, 5 lives that lit up the world only to be extinguished by the very darkness they were trying to escape. Some tried to leave the streets behind.
They came back with a red shirt on, tiptoed through the alley, and went right and started shooting. So to me, that's premeditated.
Others tried to change them, but in the end, they were all swallowed by the same cycle of violence, betrayal, and revenge. And the most haunting part, each one of these stories could have ended differently if jealousy hadn't crept in, if rivalries hadn't escalated, if the street code didn't demand blood for pride. So the question remains, how many more voices must we lose before the beat of violence is finally silenced? If you want more of these stories, please do subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell just to support our growth.